I was talking to a friend once about, our past lives of, past love lives and so on. And she said, well, I had 3 failed marriages and I did this and that. And I said, wait, hold it. Why failed marriages? Because she had divorced 3 times and so on. Who says that divorce in itself is a failure? Maybe the marriage was only supposed to last a certain time. If you look at it from the viewpoint, not from the ego, but from your heart center, then everything we do in relationships and everything, business, career, everything, is somehow gearing us for self-fulfillment and personal freedom, for our own enlightenment. So a lot of it, let's say relationships, we learn a lot from relationships. And a lot of relationships may, from your heart's viewpoint, not your ego's viewpoint, but from your heart's viewpoint, was intended to only last a few months, a few years, who knows? Other relationships might be destined to last several lifetimes. Why? We don't know. It's not by, linear time like that. It's about how much growth and so on. So in her case, let's say one of her marriage was an abusive partner, so it was really great to leave. She learned the lesson of not taking abuse from anybody. Oh, that was actually a big learning thing. It was a painful, but she learned, and then she divorced, and then she got into another one, a little more, still abusive, but a lot less abusive, and so on. She was taking her steps to learn not to be abused, not to betray herself. So divorce in itself is not a failure. No, it's everything, every marriage, every relationship has its own designated time. And like some are designed to be very short. Like I remember when I sailed across from New York to Europe when I was 21 on a boat, it took 10 days. I had a wonderful 1 week relationship. It was perfect for what it was. And then afterwards I visited her in her home country in Europe and so on. It was beautiful, but it was only destined to last 7 days. Everything has its own time length. So don't categorically say, no, every relation is supposed to last forever. No, that's just not true. Everything has its own time, a beginning, middle, end, when you look at it from the viewpoint of spiritual growth.